But your cat, I have a dog. Why your cat just can't stay home? Oh, you could do that. I didn't know you could take a lie detector test and ask yourself the questions. I didn't know you could do that. And then it's like you take a lie detector. This is what people are failing to realize, right? Let's start from the beginning of what started this whole shit. She said what she said initially, right?
Before any of this reached the internet, there was a moment that started the whole firestorm. A public accusation, a heated response, and then the backlash that followed, critics piling on, headlines forming overnight. What came next depended entirely on who you asked first.
You said, he can't even tell you, I think she said, on my son. She said, on my son, he can't even tell you what it really feels like. We used the condom the first time.
Memory gets fuzzy when a story keeps shifting. But fans online haven't forgotten the infamous closet moment, a clip that's been dissected frame by frame, allegedly showing one version of events caught live for everyone to see.
And she said, oh, yeah. Oh, and she said it was only one time. She only came to my house one time. She said...
According to her account, the story changed overnight. What got said on camera in front of thousands watching live allegedly didn't match what came out in a private conversation the next day, a gap that's since become the center of the entire controversy. Screenshots, retellings, and secondhand claims have circulated since, though only fragments of that follow-up conversation have ever been confirmed publicly. Whatever really happened behind the scenes, she's made it clear she wants her side circulated. Fans have been encouraged to clip, share, and keep the receipts coming, turning a private dispute into an ongoing public trial playing out one live stream at a time. That kind of direct appeal to her audience has become part of the playbook throughout this saga.
There was respect, there was no disrespect, no downtalking. It was, hey, that's my personal business. I don't want to talk about that. He even asked about the tattoo. Y'all don't know because y'all ain't been UCP. I say it in my song, UCP, up close and personal. Y'all ain't been up close and personal with her. So it's clear as day, it's a Contrail tattoo on her face. It just covered up with the feather. The feather wasn't that dark at first. The feather is darker now.
A brief no comment on one topic, but a full-blown reaction on everything else. That contrast alone became a story of its own. That's where the double standard argument comes in. Why does one person get privacy when a personal question comes up, while she gets dragged online for the exact same kind of boundary? It's a complaint she's leaned on throughout this whole saga, and it's about to lead somewhere nobody expected. A story about a cat. The comparison to her rumored connection with a certain Louisiana rapper keeps resurfacing, and reportedly, it's a sore spot for her. In her telling, that relationship stayed respectful and private, no digging into old history, no public dragging. It's the asymmetry that seems to bother her most. Quiet treatment for one person, open season for her. Whether that's a fair read of the situation depends entirely on who's telling it, but it's clearly a frustration she's carried into every stream since. Then there's the cat. Somewhere in the middle of all this, a house pet became an unlikely flashpoint. According to her account, bringing an animal along wasn't exactly typical for a first hangout, and the explanations offered for why it needed to tag along apparently didn't add up. Small detail on paper, but online, it's become a running joke and, in her telling, a symbol of something bigger she wasn't seeing clearly at the time.
But your cat, I have a dog. Why your cat just can't stay home?
She compares the whole situation to a scenario a lot of people know too well, somebody pulling up in a nice car one month, and a few months later, that same car is nowhere to be found. Ask about it and the story's always vague. It's in the shop, it's getting painted, anything but the truth. Her point is that sometimes the excuse people give isn't the real reason, it's just the easiest thing to say in the moment. In her version, that same pattern played out with the cat situation. Not exactly lying, just leaving out the parts that didn't fit the story being told. It's the kind of comparison that's clearly resonated with her audience, judging by how often it's been clipped and reposted since.
I'm gonna keep going. It's like, okay, look, y'all making money off of my story. And y'all lying on me too at that. I just sit back and let you just lie on me and I'm just cool. No.
Then came the logistics nobody thought to ask about. No litter box, according to her, which, if accurate, turns a simple favor into a full-blown mess. It's the kind of detail that sounds almost too specific to make up, which is probably why it's the part fans keep bringing back up in the comments.
Litter box? Where the f*** is this cat at? I don't even let my dog piss and shit everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm looking around, opening shit under the bed. Cat's in my shower. pissing in my shower.
From there, the story escalates fast health concerns about the animals sharing space, arguments over food and hygiene, and eventually a comment about bad energy and red flags that had already been piling up. It's delivered half as complaint, half as comedy, but underneath the exaggerated storytelling is a pretty clear message. She felt like the warning signs were there from the start, and admits she chose to look past them anyway.
You can literally say whatever the I literally had another girl's lashes here, and she still didn't care. So she don't give a She don't give a She would say, hey, how long ago was this girl here? And, you know, she has lashes and a toothbrush in there.
Despite everything, she's careful to separate the complaints from the compliments. In her words, whoever she's describing knows how to make a partner feel prioritized cooking, comfort, the kind of attentiveness that keeps someone coming back. It's a detail that complicates the narrative rather than simplifying it, which might be exactly the point she's making.
Hey, you know, it's funny. She was mad that I went to the YoungBoy concert. I'm like, bitch, I don't care if you use with this nigga. I'm still going. You can come with. But
she says she didn't sugarcoat it either, confronting the situation directly instead of letting it slide, even if that honesty didn't land well in the moment.
He was lying to him.
Yeah.
You don't think that's grimy?
Oh, you think that's grimy?
What?
He had a girlfriend.
You in a jail cell.
He had a girlfriend. What are you talking
You
about?
had a girlfriend.
Hell.
He was in prison.
I thought he was about to get out.
Never been married. You can't get
I swear to God, I thought he was about to get
Were you
out.
having sexual intercourse when you was in jail?
Yeah.
Did the person you was doing that with know you was doing
Oh God, I even thought the one that got out on that. I've never.
No, when he got out. Did you tell them that you was interacting with Blueface doing explicit FaceTimes?
Oh, they knew. I answered the phone. Y'all gotta get away from me. Yeah.
How am I gonna get away from you and my This is my How are you gonna tell me to get away from you and my that don't even make sense. I don't even like.
oh my God.
Get away from me. He's calling. You will be walking. You, your son, and your cat will be walking down the street with me. Huh? Get away. This is my. How you fucking gonna tell me to get away from you and my?
The tension reportedly boiled over again around the concert. Attending a show from an artist she says she'd been a fan of long before any of this drama started apparently became another flashpoint read by some as disrespect, by her as nothing more than supporting music she already loved. She stayed firm that her fandom predates the controversy entirely. The conversation shifts again here, into accusations that have followed her for a while, the idea that any reaction she has to being talked about publicly is really just an attempt to stay relevant. She's pushed back on that label repeatedly. And at one point, the exchange even turns into what sounds like an offer to join a tour, adding another layer of confusion to where these two actually stand.
Oh, that clout chasing. She took the piss. No. You spoke on me, and you should have never spoke on me. I'm clout chasing. I'm wrong. I'm bad. I'm this. I'm that. I'm lying. Am I lying in the? Am I lying in the song? It was easy in the bitch hit that hoe. She better stop lying. Lying on my like I ain't never beat that. Is it?
Her defense stays consistent throughout. She didn't start this. According to her timeline, she only responded after being talked about first, and everything since has just been her answering fire with fire. She's adamant that the clout-chasing label ignores who actually opened the door to the back and forth in the first place.
The train ran on her. The hell?
I didn't know about that.
That's sick.
From there, the conversation drifts into speculation that's been circulating around her time in Los Angeles, unconfirmed claims and secondhand messages that have picked up steam mostly through screenshots and hearsay rather than anything either party has directly verified. It's the kind of territory where the story gets murkier the further it goes, and where separating fact from internet noise becomes nearly impossible without direct confirmation from the people actually involved. She closes it out with an open invitation naming some of the biggest voices in hip-hop media and saying she's ready to sit down with any of them to set the record straight. Whether that's a genuine olive branch or a calculated move to control the next news cycle, one thing's clear: this isn't the last chapter of this story.